Sometimes I ignore idiocy. Many times, actually. On the ground that people have a view and they're allowed to share the view, right? But yesterday I realized something when I saw, because I was very busy yesterday and this came to my attention very late. And I saw something very pleasing. A lot of girls, women, and men rising up against that sort of vulgarity and abuse. So I believe it might be my duty to respond to it and not just ignore it. And I'll tell you why just now. What the critic fellow said was ignorant, as in it did not have contain facts. It was vulgar, it was abusive, it was profane, and it was uncalled for. All of that makes that a crime against the state under the cybercrime legislation. So, if I were to pick myself up from here, waste some time, and walk over to the cybercrime unit and make a complaint, he most likely would be charged. If he were charged and he went before the court, two things would happen. One, he would get bail, which would reinforce my point that these things are not applied consistently and we need to get to that place. Or he would not get bail and he would be thrown into jail until his remand, until his next hearing date. And if that were to happen, I would find it absolutely ridiculous. And as much as I think he's an idiot and not credible and not a journalist and just blasts off his mouth, I would fight for him to get pretrial liberties, because that is what our Constitution guarantees. I don't have the luxury of being emotive. We have to follow law and order in the country for a reason. And the oath we took, ministers, judges, magistrates, is that we would serve without fear or favor. And so it is important that we always uphold that and not get emotive about it. Just as an aside, I was one of the first persons who objected to, because if you know anything about me, you would know I spent most of my adult life, even prior to entering government, defending women, promoting women's rights, looking after and looking out for girls. And so one of the first people, if you were to go back to May 9th, who jumped out and said the particular artiste, if we can call him that, who was mumbling something, ought never to be listened to. And I found his apology and excuse even more worrying. That he said it wasn't a goddess he was speaking about, it was somebody's mother he's speaking about. Whatever gave him the idea that that would be something we would, any of us would be comfortable with. So I was one of the first critics on that issue, first commentators on that issue. So the Guyanese Critic trying to twist what I said is his style. It's what he does. He's not a journalist, he's not credible. I wouldn't bother too much with him, but I will say this. He's a bully, and there are very many bullies like that in households across this country. And to the girls and women who have to put up with people like that, I say defend yourself and deal with them. Which is why ordinarily I would have told you, got time to deal with a stupid man. Like Stupidity Bill. He's a stupidity bill, really. I would have told you that. But I don't want to send the message that people like him in homes should be tolerated simply because they're stupid. They shouldn't be. So, yeah, I hope that